Hello, you guys. Let's talk about solving two-step inequalities. So take a look at example 1. 13 plus 5n is greater than or equal to negative 22. So I wrote it over here. And then remember, to solve a two-step inequality, we want to get rid of the adding 13 first. So we're going to subtract 13 on both sides of the wall. And so 13 minus 13 destroys each other. I brought down the 5n, I brought down the symbol, and negative 22 plus negative 13 makes negative 35. And then remember, I have to get rid of the 5, so I'm going to divide both sides by a positive 5. Now remember, when I divide by a positive 5, nothing changes. So 5 divided by 5 makes that invisible 1. I bring down the n, I brought down the symbol, nothing changed, and then negative 35 divided by 5 made negative 7. So this is n is greater than or equal to negative 7. So remember, because it could be equal to, I'm going to put a solid closed dot on negative 7, and then I'm going to shade everything larger, everything to the right. Okay, so take a look at example 2 with me. Now, we're going to have to combine like terms. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to write this inequality over here in the margin. 6x minus 4 is less than negative 2x. Now, with your red, I want you to add a line and change the sign in front of the 4. But with another color, I'm going to use yellow because it stands out. I want you to notice something. See how the wall is down here? And I want you to notice that there are X's on the left-hand side and X's on the right-hand side. I want you with a different color to put a box around the 6x and a box around the negative 2x. Now, here's the deal. You can't have X's on both sides of the wall. So you have to pick one team to destroy. It doesn't matter which side. You can say I'm going to get rid of the 6x, or you can say I'm going to get rid of the negative 2x. In this case, I'm going to get rid of the 6x because it's going to make this problem a little bit faster. But here's what I mean by get rid of. See how 6x is being added to the negative 4? We have to subtract 6x on both sides of the wall. Okay? So 6x minus 6x destroys each other. I brought down the negative 4, I brought down the symbol, and then negative 2x plus negative 6x makes negative 8x. That's what they mean by combining like terms, okay? And now we still need to solve for x. That means we have to destroy that negative 8. So we're going to divide both sides by negative 8. When we multiply or divide by a negative, remember this symbol is going to switch. So here's the deal. Negative 4 divided by negative 8, you can do the in and out, and you'll get positive 0.5 because two negatives make it positive. And 4 over 8 is just 1/2. So this is positive 0.5. I flipped the symbol, and then negative 8 divided by negative 8 made that giant invisible 1, and I brought down the x. So this is read 0.5 is greater than x, or I want you to write it with the x first. If I wrote it backwards, it would be x is less than 0.5. So that's what I wrote right here. Now because it cannot be equal to, I put an open bubble at 0.5, and then I shaded everything to the left, everything smaller. Okay, so let's do the guided practice number 1 together. Negative 9p minus 17 is less than or equal to negative 62. So grab your red, add a line and change the sign in front of the 17. So since they're adding negative 17, we want to destroy it. We're going to add a positive 17 on both sides of the wall. So bring down the negative 9p. A negative 17 plus a positive 17 destroys each other. Bring down the symbol, and then negative 62 plus positive 17 would be negative 45. Remember, subtract the numbers and the negatives win, so it's negative 45. All right, so we have negative 9p is less than or equal to negative 45. Well, we have to destroy the negative 9, so we're going to divide both sides by negative 9. Remember, when we multiply or divide by a negative, the symbol flips. So negative 9 divided by negative 9 makes that invisible 1. Bring down the p, flip the symbol, and then negative 45 divided by negative 9 makes 5. So p is greater than or equal to 5. So to graph it, I put a solid closed dot on 5 because it could be equal to, and I shaded everything bigger, everything to the right. Okay, take a look at number 2. I have 10a minus 21 is greater than 4a plus 15. So this is when you grab your red and you add a line, change the sign in front of the 21 and bring down the wall, you should see that there are A's on the left-hand side and A's on the right-hand side. So I'm going to use my yellow to just box it. Box the 10A and box the 4A. Now it really doesn't matter which one you destroy. Usually we try to pick the smaller number to destroy. So I'm going to destroy the 4A. And I'm going to destroy 4A that's being added to 15 by subtracting 4A on both sides of my wall. Okay? And then 10A minus 4A gives me 6A. I brought down the plus, I brought down the negative 21, I brought down my inequality symbol. 4a minus 4a destroyed each other, they disappeared, and I brought down the 15. So now I'm going to destroy the adding negative 21 by adding a positive 21 on both sides of the wall. So I brought down the 6a, negative 21 plus positive 21 destroyed each other. I brought down my symbol, and 15 plus 21 makes 36. So I have 6a is greater than 36. Now I want to destroy the 6. So I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides of the wall. Well, since I'm dividing by a positive, nothing changes. So 6 divided by 6 is just 1. I brought down the a, I brought down my symbol, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. So I get a is greater than 6. So when I graph it up here, I put an open bubble on 6 because it cannot be equal to, and then I shaded everything larger, everything to the right.